Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's John and I'm inside Microsoft Flight Simulator 24. Today I thought I'd have another go at a VIP charter service. So I'm flying in my own plane, the company's plane, the Cessna C400 Corvallis TT. Now the last time I flew this, I got stuck in a blizzard and had an absolute disaster of a landing. I wanted to try this plane again. So the contract is 189,210 credits and it's 1 hour long. So I haven't had a great track record with this plane, so make sure you watch to the end and see how my landing goes. So let's get this plane started. So I'll just remove everything quickly. I should have washed the plane. I realise it's absolutely filthy. Yep, so the plane is absolutely filthy. I should have given it a wash before I started this. But, never mind. So let's request our boarding.
Ground service, this is flight MLV 23, 12 parking 1. Clear to start passenger boarding. Received, Captain. They're on their way. Have a good flight.
Let's get our wonderful passengers on board. I'm sure they're going to be picky as always.
Ladies and gents, be welcome.
Captain, good afternoon. Have you seen the state of your plane?
Oh, yes, I have.
First class wings took better care of its aircraft.
Oh dear. Whoops. Well, that told me that's not the best start, is it? I've already been told off by the passengers and we haven't even started the plane. Shocking start. Wow. It's not going to bode well for the rest of the trip, is it? So let's sort this out then. Right. So I think I'm just going to have a quick look at what we've got on our kind of flight plan, if you like. Let's stick that onto GPS. I'm going to put our altitude to 15,000. So that would kind of make sense, wouldn't it? So let's stick that on 15,000. That's great. So that's on 15. So let's look at this. So which runway are we actually landing at? Runway 2. So select approach. Yep. So let's do visual 2. Yeah. And we'll do... See that? Labels in the way. Yeah, let's do a straight. Oh, but don't worry about the minimums. There we go. Come on. Don't be silly. Load. Okay. Right. So, I think we're pretty much good to go. So I've got 15,000. Right. Let's request that.
Tower. Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra IFR to Echo Delta Papa Sierra. Ready to copy.
Let's get rid of our tablet there.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is cleared to Echo Delta Papa Sierra Airport via the Rhinetree Whiskey departure, runway 27. Climb via SID maintain 15,000. Departure frequency is 127.6, squawk 2161.
Right. Okay. Are we ready?
Echo Delta Papa Sierra via the Rhinetree Whiskey departure, runway 27. Climb via SID maintain 15,000. Departure frequency is 127.6, squawk 2161. Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra.
X-Ray Golf Sierra, readback is correct. Contact ground on 129.
Oh, come on.
When ready to taxi.
I'm ready. I am ready to taxi.
Just wanted to drop by and say hello before you leave for Sonnet. Madam Fauser will join you on board soon. She's close to one of our top clients who booked the flight for her. Well, it's about time. Provide her with the finest service. I know I can count on you. Have a nice trip.
Well, she's already given me a bollocking, so it's not the best start.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra with Kilo, ready to taxi. IFR.
I am ready to go.
X-Ray Golf Sierra. Taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway Alpha. Contact tower on 129.78 when ready.
Taxiing.
Let's go.
Short runway 27 using taxiway Alpha. X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Okay, let's go, let's go.
Dear passengers, good afternoon and welcome aboard this first-class wings flight to Sonnet.
Quite dark outside, isn't it?
Today, estimated flight time is 53 minutes.
53
On time for
minutes.
departure, waiting for takeoff clearance. I'll keep you informed during the flight if anything important comes up. Thank you.
Right. Haven't been to this airport before. All right, let's get our way. Let's make our way to the hold short box and see what we can do from there. Let's slow this down a little bit. We're going to go racing along. Get into the box.
Manhunt Tower. Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra at runway 27 ready for
Take off
departure.
flaps.
IFR to Echo Delta Papa Sierra.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, QNH 1008. Cleared for takeoff runway 27.
Okay,
Cleared for takeoff runway
let's go.
27. Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra. Dear
Here we
passengers,
go.
On behalf of my company, I would like to thank you for flying with us today on this flight to Sonnet.
Ooh.
We are prepared for takeoff, so please ensure your seatbelts are correctly fastened and your electronic devices are turned off or in airplane mode. Sit back, relax.
Oh, it
and
keeps
enjoy
wanting to
the
go
flight.
left,
Thank you.
this plane. Really pulling to the left. So let's do some bits and pieces. I'm going to turn the autopilot on. I'm going to turn nav on. So vertical speed.
X-Ray Golf Sierra contact center on 127.6. Good day.
Let's get rid of those horrible boxes.
127.6.
Right.
X-Ray Golf Sierra.
So we need to climb straight up to 15,000.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is passing 900, climbing 15,000. Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra, center QNH 1008, radar contact, continue to FM 050.
Right, I like to have a bit of a look around. It's very dark looking out the plane, doesn't it? I don't know if these windows are tinted. I guess they must be. Great view of the city. Whoops. I think I can put my flaps up. So we're going to be straight up into those clouds. Hopefully we'll get up into the blue sky. But we'll see. I'm sure it's going to be some rain or some horrible weather at some point. Yeah, my plane's really dirty. But once I've hopefully once I've landed, I think the next thing for me to do is to give this plane a wash. So I'm going to let the autopilot do its thing. I've turned the blue boxes off. They can be a bit of an eyesore. So we'll see how we do. if you do want to skip through the cruise, I will put some chapters. So I'll put chapters for each stage. So if you want to skip the cruise, you're welcome to look at the chapters and just watch the landing if you want to. Or you can stay here with me. I'd like the company. So we got some very dark looking foreboding clouds. We've had some terrible weather actually for the previous few missions I've done. We're glad when it's summertime. So where are we? How are we doing here? We're at 3,200. And climbing. So our destination is 15,000. So a bit of a way to go. Hopefully we'll be straight through the top of these clouds. Fantastic views as always. Love it. These clouds are quite low, aren't they? A lot of rain in those clouds, I think. So in my previous video, I did the jet kind of license exam. So I've got that now, so that will be good for the future. I quite like to get into the Honda jet. I'm looking forward to buying one of those for my company and having a good fly in that. But these GA planes, yeah, this is where I'm kind of most interested for now. Not sure how I'll feel about doing some the airliners. Maybe I'll be interested when I get to that point. Who knows? I'll certainly have to learn how to fly the big airliners. Wow, look at my wing. It is dirty. And the windscreen. So we're at 5,300, still climbing. Straight into these horrible looking clouds. Maybe the rain will wash the dirt away. I'm sure it's going to rain. Or snow, no my luck. Hopefully at 15,000 feet we should be above these clouds, but who knows? Who knows? Let's hope the visibility is going to be okay when I get there. Ooh, let's have a look outside. Look at that, everybody. Right, isn't it? I've got the cloud set to ultra in the sim. I do like ultra clouds. Actually, most of my settings I've got on ultra. Right, we're back into some rather whiter looking clouds. They're not so grey anymore. Do I just having a little look around. Do I have my pitot heat? Should have That's propeller, Pepito heat. There we go. Maybe I should have had that on before I took off, but it's on now. So we're on course. We're following the magenta line on our Garmin. We're climbing to 1500. Nothing seems to be flashing at us. Coming up into some blue sky. As I'd hoped, we are getting above these clouds. We've got some ice. So how do we deal with the ice? So I think it's that one. Not that one. Wow. Let's turn this way up. Let's have a barbecue. Right, so let's do that. How are we doing on the ice? That's good. I think that's good. So what kind of features do we have on the ice? Door seals, pitot heat, propeller de-ice, airframe de-ice. It's got propeller and airframe de-icing if required. Fly to Gebno. So let's have a look at our chart. So what do we got? So fly to Gebno, yep. Not sure what kind of airstrip we're going to be landing at. We're definitely landing at, what have we got here? I'm not too worried. I've got it programmed in the Garmin unit, so hopefully I've programmed it correctly. But if I haven't, it's no real big deal. So we've got 15,000, 15,000. So when we get to, so after Mana, we need to start our descent. Okay. So after Mana, so Mana's there. So after that we need to start our descent. A little bit of a way to go. Quite nice to have the Honda Jet and get there nice and quickly. So let's get rid of our tablet. Let's have a look at some clouds. Looking great as always. Nice. So let me know down in the comments how your own career mode is going. How far have you got? How many planes have you got in your company? So I've currently got this plane, the Corvallis, which is this one. So this is the VIP company, the charter company, and I've got the light cargo. So for the light cargo company, I've got the 172. So I've just got these two planes at the moment. Obviously looking to increase my kind of fleet of planes in the future. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? Buying as many kind of planes as you can. brings in some good kind of passive income. But yeah, just the 2 planes for the minute. So you kind of have to grind your way a little bit until you can afford more. I've done the jet exam, so that's great. I might have another go at search and rescue sometime. I tried the first kind of search and rescue gold mission where you had to land in the desert, so that one was quite interesting. So yeah, I'll certainly have another go at the search and rescue. I'm actually looking forward to having a go at the medevac as well. I've not unlocked those particular missions yet, but medevac sounds like it could be fun. Parachuting, yeah, I might have a go at that again. And what else was there? The banner towing. Not so keen. I think, to be honest, I think the banner towing was my least favourite so far. Whether I'll do it again, I'm not sure. Whoa, what's happened to our plane? Gonna nose down a little bit. Wow. Well, I hope our plane's okay. Something very dicey just happened. Are we gonna make this to 1500? Sorry, 15,000? I wonder if we can, oh no, let's just leave it. What have we got here? Whoops. Right, let's stop playing around. So where are we? We're at 14,000, another 1,000 feet to go. Everything seems to be okay now. Nothing is screaming at me. There's nothing kind of flashing. We've got plenty of fuel. Okay, we seem to be okay now. Right, so let's check on our progress. When we get to mana, we need to think about our descent. So that's mana. Okay. Let's have a look around. Let's go outside. Yep, we're above the clouds. That's the main thing. Hopefully the visibility is going to be good by the time we get to our destination. broken cloud would be wonderful.
X-ray Golf Sierra, please expedite your climb, 15,000.
Oh, we're getting there, don't you worry. Let's give it a little bit more. Let's hope this plane can manage. Hope this plane's going to be okay at 15,000 feet. Okay, we're nearly there now, 14.7. So the last time I took this plane out was a VIP one again, obviously. But yeah, got stuck in a blizzard, couldn't see anything, could barely see the runway. And kind of shot off straight off the back of it.
Dear passengers, glad to be your captain today. First, I'd like to welcome everyone on behalf of First Class Wings on flight.
Luckily, there was no damage.
We are currently cruising at an altitude of 13,900 feet at an airspeed of 150 knots.
What does he get 13,900 feet from?
Sun at approximately at 1717 local time.
Wow.
Current temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit. If the weather cooperates, we should get a great view of the area as we descend. I'll update you before we reach our destination. Until then, sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight.
Sit back and relax. Are they looking relaxed? I wouldn't be very relaxed if I was, if I knew I was the pilot. So where are we? Yep, we're looking good. Everything looks good. Seem to be moving along quite nicely. I thought it was going to rain as we went through the clouds, but no rain. So our next waypoint is Gebno. So Gebno. Where are we? So we're there. Gebno, yeah. Got Gebno, Bolsey, Uncol, and then at Mana we'll think about our descent. So not too far to go. And let's keep my fingers crossed for a decent landing. It's been a while since I had a really good landing that I was happy with. But there's always something that seems to go a bit pear-shaped. It's either quite windy or there's a blizzard. Let's see what we get today. I don't really want to crash my own planes. That's the big thing. They actually changed the insurance, rightly or wrongly, so I've gone for the very basic insurance for both of my planes. Well, I've only got about 1,000 credits at the moment, so I really need this mission to go well. But luckily I've got 2 planes now, so if something goes wrong with this one, I'll have to fly the 172. But I must remember to wash this one. Absolutely dirty, isn't it? Right, here we are. We're probably all screaming at me because I haven't got any lights on, but it's okay. Not even sure where the lights are in this plane, to be honest. Are they here? No. I've only flown this a couple of times. Oh well. Ooh, what do we got here? I like to have a little look around. Could be a dangerous time, can't it, the cruise? You start playing around with buttons and wondering what something does, and before you know it, you've put yourself in a terrible position. So be careful which buttons you start pressing in the cruise. It's quite a nice little aircraft, really. Yeah. Not bad at all, is it? Certainly does the job. Ah. There we are. Let's put our strobe light on then. Navigation lights. Wonderful. We got DKB, yeah. And then we got, I think it was Balsy next. But again, the clouds are gathering up ahead. They look really kind of dangerous, don't they? You would not want to get stuck flying through all this lot. Luckily we're at a decent height so we can kind of miss most of it. Let's hope for clear skies when we get to our destination. Knowing my luck, it will be totally overcast and we can't see a thing. That's DKB, Balsy, Uncull, and then Mana, and then we're getting pretty close from there. Love the sound of this aircraft. I have to say, the sound of all the aircraft in the sim, I've not been disappointed at all. Some of the sounds that you hear, the rattles, the clanks, very good. Yeah, pretty impressed with pretty much all the aircraft. I know people complain about flight models and. But I don't really get that seriously into it. Obviously I'm not a pilot, that's probably why, but judging by my skills, I probably never will be. Alright, I'm just having a little play around as I normally do. I wonder if real pilots get tempted to play around in the cruise and end up in putting themselves in an emergency situation. Wondering what this button does or wondering what that does. Okay, we're doing nicely here. We haven't been stuck in any of the cloud, which is great. I actually thought the grind to get your first company was going to be really long and really kind of boring. But I have to say I quite enjoyed it. I think as long as you do a good mixture of different missions, it kind of eases or stops any boredom. So by the time you've done some parachuting, the time you've had a go at the banner, I did the scientific mission, the tornado one, that paid really well. So yeah, the grind wasn't that bad at all for me. But now I'm, you know, quite enjoying the different missions that you can go on. I like the VIP, I like these kind of missions. Of course, you got the cargo as well. They're good. I'm not sure what I'm going to do in my next video. I think maybe I'll try another parachute mission or possibly search and rescue, but yeah, I'll have a think about that. We got Balsy, and then so that's our next waypoint. The other one was called Uncole, I think. And then Mana is when we need to start thinking about our descent. What's the betting? It's going to be an absolute shocker of visibility when I get there. I mean, the career mode certainly tests your skills, doesn't it? I mean, the search and rescue, even that first mission where you had to land in the desert, the X-Cub, very tricky. Of course, we had firefighting as well, isn't there? I need to, yeah, I forgot about that. So maybe next time I'll do a firefighting one. But I must remember to wash this plane. Right, how are we doing? So pretty much getting there to Balsy. That's good. Let's have a look around outside. Yeah, not too bad. It's a couple of dodgy looking clouds that look like tennis balls again. Not bad.
X-ray Golf, Sierra contact Munich Center on 120.65. Good day.
Good day, thank you very much.
120.65. X-ray Golf Sierra. Munich Center, Alpha Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra 15,000.
Our passengers haven't complained yet.
Munich Center, QNH 1010. Radar contact. Continue to Balsy.
I'm sure they'll be complaining about something. she wasn't happy about the cleanliness of the outside of my plane. But they look happy enough, don't they? No doubt they'll be screaming by the time I get to come into land. Barely see the track and the Garmin with the sun. Wow, can't see a thing. Let's hope I programmed it right. Alright, so anything to see out here? It's like a bed of cloud, isn't it? Not much landscape to be seen. Just skimming over the top of these clouds. Do look good, don't they? So how are we doing? So we got Uncol, which we're coming up to very shortly. Then Mana, and in we go for our landing. Okay, should be interesting. I want this mission to go well. I really need the credits. As I said, I think I'm down to about, I don't know, 1,000 credits, something like that. But I really need this one to go well for me. So we're just coming up to Uncol. Looks like we're going to go straight through this big triangular looking cloud ahead. Right, let's have a look around. We do have our lights on now. Maybe we're just going to pass by this cloud ahead. That's a good thing about these missions. It's such a huge variety. All different kinds of weather conditions. Really tests your skills, doesn't it? Would have liked to have seen a bit more of the ground on this flight. I do like to do some sightseeing as I'm cruising along. But it is what it is. The landing should be exciting. Can I pull off a decent landing? Oh, you're done. Oh, whoops. Is that off or on? Your damper? No. No idea. Why can we not turn the yaw damper on? Anybody know? If you know why I can't turn the yaw damper on, let me know in the comments. I'm probably being stupid. There's so much to learn, isn't there? When you go on your holiday, you fly, I don't know, several hours in a plane. You never think about the work the pilot's doing. How kind of highly skilled these pilots really are. Fly to Mama, so yeah, that was our next waypoint where we need to kind of start to think about our descent. Right, so let's have a little look at our progress. So we haven't got too far to go now. So Mama 15,000, Storb 12,500. 3,000, yeah, okay. I'm actually going to dial in 3,500 for now. Will they give us our descent? Let's see what happens. Let's It has got our top of descent there. We'll keep an eye on that. I mean, it doesn't matter if we descend a bit early, I guess. So let's check again. Yeah, TAD, top of descent. So it's after Staub. Between Staub and Gonba. Alright. Nothing to worry about for a minute or two. And just kind of enjoy the view. Pity we can't see much of the ground, but it is what it is. So everything looks like it's in the green, just about. Nothing flashing, no warnings. That's great. I mentioned in one of my other videos actually, I think I'm going to have a go at the Orbex Jurassic World. The Orbex has come out with Jurassic World. It came out a while ago. I did buy it and I haven't even had a chance to have a go yet. So I think I'll have a go at the Jurassic World by Orbex. Be interested to know if you have any experience with that package from Orbex. So yeah, I mean, having a look at the dinosaurs would be something a bit different. Let's give our engine a bit of a rest. Thrashing the engine a little bit. This plane doesn't have VNAV, I don't think. Or does it? Yes, it does. Let's turn that on. Didn't realise it had it. So, when we get to the top of descent, I presume it's going to descend for us. I'm going to give it 3.6. We'll see what happens. So hopefully the VNAV will bring us down. But if it doesn't, I can do it manually. It doesn't really matter. So much more to flying than what you actually realise, isn't there? When I first had the sim, I thought, okay, just jump in the plane, fly around. But no. Not quite that simple. But it's been fun trying to understand everything. There's a lot of good guides on YouTube about the various systems. I've spent a little while trying to kind of understand the the basics of flying and what you need to do. It's like on a calm day, it's like when you come into land, isn't it? A calm day, great, not too bad. But when you add in weather conditions, that's when the fun starts. It's when you got poor visibility, that's very difficult. So we're going to go, I was going to start the descent when we got to Mammoth, but...
X-ray Golf Sierra, you can cancel IFR.
Oh, thank you.
VFR to your destination.
But we'll wait to the top of descent marker and we'll see if the VNav will start to descend us.
Munich Center, X-ray Golf Sierra.
If it does, then
This time.
great.
X-ray Golf Sierra, IFR flight plan is canceled. Radar service terminated. Squawk 7000. Maintain VFR. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Good day, thank you. So, fly to Gebno. Fly to Bolsey. Fly to Mama. Fly to Storb. The last time I turned the blue boxes off, I landed on the runway and it told me I'd missed a waypoint. So hopefully it's not going to do that today. I will keep an eye on that. There's nothing worse than landing or having a good landing and then it tells you, sorry, you've missed a waypoint. Really annoying. I mean, the career mode is fairly bug free, I would say. There's still glitches here and there, but overall not too bad. What have we got up here then? I'll stop playing around. So fly to Storb. I think it was just after Storb is where we hit our top of descent. I'm hoping the VNav will bring us down, but we'll see. If it doesn't really matter. Little way to go. It's nice up here at 15,000 feet. I wonder what it's going to be like underneath these clouds. Pretty dark, I expect. I just don't know what it must feel like to be a real pilot. It's like now I'm thinking, wow, my landings are a bit 50-50. Is that what pilots think? I mean, what do they do if it's really overcast? They must think, wow, I may not land this plane. They must be 100% confident in their skills and their abilities. Yeah, they're certainly very skilled pilots and brave. So let's have a look at our route. So we're nearly at Storb. Not far now, everyone. Let's see if I can pull off a nice landing. Didn't check. What's the wind doing? Get rid of that. 6 knots. So we've got 6 knot tailwind. So yeah, that's alright, isn't it? When you start seeing double figures when you're coming into land with wind, then you start panicking. So we're nearly at our next waypoint. And then it's not too much further to go. Right. So, where's our top of descent now? Coming up. Just after this waypoint, we should be making our way down. Have a look at something. Yeah, okay. I'm just really worried that it's going to tell me I've missed a waypoint like it did once before. But no, so far so good. So, VNav is on. Our top of descent is marked. We should be making our way down very, very shortly. Maybe the visibility is going to be okay. Clouds are a little broken now. Alright then, so we must be nearly there. Yep, we're just coming up to our top of descent. And we're going down. Great. Well, let's reduce a little bit of power. We don't want to go descending like a bullet out of a gun. I'm going to pull back on the power. I'm going to go too slow. Right, how are we doing now? Fly to Gonba. Fly to Renka. So there's Renka. Then it will be landing time. Okay, we're certainly making our way down now. I just hope the visibility is going to be good. I do not want to go through that. The last time as I mentioned at the start, the last time I took this Corvallis out, it was in a blizzard. Visibility was pretty much nothing. How I got this plane down on the runway, I'll never know. But I did shoot off the back a little bit. But luckily it didn't do any damage. Okay. Okay. Yep, everything's looking fine. We're down to 10,800 feet. What is it saying on our route? The Renka 6,780. I got 3,000. Yeah, that's okay. I think we're okay. Famous last words. Right, what can we see out the window? Not a great deal. I need to service this plane when I finish this mission. So we're working our way down. Hold on tight for one of my landings. You never know what they're going to be like. So, we're just roughly about 9,000 feet. Don't have to worry about anything for a minute or two. Hopefully we'll get a good look at the runway. Looks a bit cold down there, doesn't it? Fly to pattern entry. Okay. Have a double check. Right. We've got a bit of a left turn coming up. It's always disturbing, isn't it, when you see this bank of cloud ahead? Is there a mountain lurking behind it? But I guess we've got our map here on the Garmin.
Echo Delta Papa Sierra traffic.
Well, here's our left turn.
Sierra X-ray Golf Sierra, 11 miles southwest, 6400 inbound to land, runway 02. Echo Delta Papa Sierra.
I like the way it said announced descent to our passengers. Started descending about 10 minutes ago. Oh. I'm just going to slow this down a little bit. I do not want to arrive like an absolute rocket. I'm going to give myself a bit of time. I'm just going to slow down a little bit. see how we do. For 5,000, I've got 3,600 dialed in. Wow, it's cold out there. You've got one more left turn and straight in. That's the plan. What does that look like on our... So yeah, that makes sense. Can we see the runway? You know what? I cannot see it yet. Maybe I can cheat a little bit. There. Okay. I think I've got it. We're at... I think I'm going to turn the autopilot off. Did a very nice job for me. I need to slow down. Right, let's slow this down. I'm gonna pull up just to slow down. Come on, slow down. Where's the runway? Ah. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Let's sort our flaps out. Okay. Whoa. Keep us steady. A little bit twitchy. Bit high, I think. Come on. Oh, stop. Wow. Oh. I tried to steer back on the runway. Oh. Okay. Ah, really disappointed. Yeah, I tried to use my rudders to steer it back and it was having none of it. Right, stop at parking
Dear
stand.
passengers, welcome to Sonnen. Local time is 16:37.
Where
For
is
safety,
the parking
captain
stand?
has requested that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we come to a complete stop, and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you take all your belongings with you when you get off. On behalf of the entire company, we would like to thank you for choosing first class wings. We look forward to seeing you again and wish you a pleasant stay in Sonnen.
Kind of just shot off to the right. Of course, I haven't got my... Yeah, since I hit the runway, it kind of shot off to the right, and I tried to correct it with the rudder, but It was having none of it. But I didn't smash my plane up. So my practice continues, everyone. I still can't get a nice landing that I'm perfectly happy with. But I'll keep working on it. The more I do, the better I should get. That's the theory, anyway. Let's see what it scores us. That should be interesting. Yeah, there was no way of correcting that. I just shot off to the right and... But we didn't hit anything. That's the main thing. I don't know what the passengers are going to think of this. I did the Vision jet landing quite well. Don't know why I'm making a mess of this. Oh, this is a bit tight, isn't it? Hope our wings don't smash into that. Right, look.
Already arrived? Time flies. I even wrapped up my work. Will totally recommend this company.
You're going to recommend me after that landing? Wow. Okay. She loved it. So the aircraft, 98%. That's the only one I'm worried about. Taxi speeding. Okay. Well, I'll take that. That was a shocker of a landing, wasn't it? But she was happy with it. So 81% passenger satisfaction, airline procedures. Not too worried about that. But the big one as well, 98% respecting the condition of the aircraft. So that could have ended a lot worse, couldn't it? So we didn't hit anything. The aircraft's still in a good working order. Let's have a quick look at what it paid out. What did it pay us? Oh yes, that's good. I need that money. We got 256,400. Bad weather bonus 68,370. So that money is certainly going to come in handy. So thank you everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video as always. So stay tuned for my future missions and see if my landings get any better. If you did enjoy the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing. And I'll see you next time. Take care everyone. See you next time.